right, everybody, we're live. Does anyone want to just quick double check on the stream that we are in fact live and we have sound? Because it's been a minute since we did this, and I'm scared.
I don't know. Twitter's updated, so who gives a fuck? Twitter says we're live.
Yes, we're live, but I want to make sure we actually have like sound.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, god damn it.
I know. I'm the worst.
Flip and ripped. We're back.
Yep. Can you hear us?
I'm so glad I got an email notification that we're live.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're live. Cool. All right. What's up everybody? We're back. I'm John Paul.
Yo.
I'm Theo.
I'm Anthony.
There we go.
See?
We made the mistake of starting a podcast in the middle of the holiday.
A week before Christmas, or a month before Christmas.
Life got busy, but we're back, and that's all that matters.
So you mean a month before Thanksgiving?
No. Really?
If we started in November, we were like weeks or so before.
Episode 3 was right after Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving weekend.
And then
Look,
I got AIDS.
Yeah, we got it got weird.
I cured it.
We're here.
I cured it.
There we go. Yeah, we're here.
Cool.
We got a lot to talk about for it being in between like major seasons.
We do.
Because we've hit the apex of testing season, and it's just
it gets
weird every day.
But if you're Icelander, it all stays the same.
Yep.
Yeah, you still get to be good, but the rest of us have to be fucking going through various stages of grief. And I think I think all three of us are at different stages. So and correct me if I'm wrong here, but me personally, yeah, I am. I'm always wrong. But I am at the stage of there are 3 decks that I want to run, and I don't know if any of them are good. And I'm fucking terrified. Whereas JP, I know you personally are fuck this game. I've reached that point.
Yeah, I've reached that pinnacle of I'm just gonna go do something else.
Yeah, and Anthony, I think you are 100% locked in, and nothing could change your mind at this point.
Yeah, no. Nothing's ever gonna change. Dromai
we're locked in on Drom. Yeah.
There's nothing gonna change my mind.
Dromai is good.
I don't know if I want to play Old Man because I have the reps. I don't know if I want to play Dash because I've been repping her and she feels really good, or if I want to play Brute because me biggest and me smash.
And Brute does a lot of damage. You just have to avoid. You have to just survive that one game. You need to go if it's 5 rounds, you need to go 4-1 and have your one bad game be round 5. You still make the top 8, and you do Brute things for the rest of the night. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna have what happened to me at RTN, which was only intimidating on Rhinar 3 times in 5 games in a deck built around Intimidate.
Yeah, and I'm afraid of playing Dash and fucking hitting one of my 2 Fate for Scenes, or playing Rhinar and having to roll my dice and oh, I rolled a 1. Cool, I got gloves. 1 again. Motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, listen here though. But the chances of you hitting your Fate for Scenes in Dash is very,
100% for me.
very less likely than you rolling a 1.
I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Theo and I were testing that deck last night, and he banished both of them.
I banished both.
Womp womp.
I did it. I'm okay, cool. We can go back.
We can come back from this. I popped my boots.
Yeah. Nope. Next. I think it was. What
was
was it a 0? It was a 0 to 60 because I didn't have to pay anything. So 2-0 for 60s, where I absolutely needed the boost to go get the Pulse Wave Harpoon. and just nope, fucking.
Yeah, it was a bad time. I had fun.
Job.
Them's the breaks.
And like, all right, where do we want to start? Because I know where I want to go with this. I want to just quickly talk about the big set of data we were given by our friends at Talishar about the breakdown of all the heroes.
He likes the big D.
I do. Because it's...
I have to lean in because I took my glasses off and I don't want people to see what.
Yeah, why do you do that?
Because shit can just pop up on the stream and I can't explain it. Okay,
we're gonna.
You watching porn?
Maybe.
Totally happens.
All right.
Totally happens.
Hold on. No, he brought it up. We're talking about it.
No,
he let me in.
No,
Anthony, did you know there is zero flesh and blood porn?
Yeah. Except for that girl holding up two
There
wood
is
sticks.
fucking zero flesh and blood porn. I looked because I was like, okay, there's a meme. I need to make a meme, and I need some fucking flesh and blood porn. And I went and I looked, and let me tell you, it was fucking terrifying.
Hey,
but right, like
her tits were out. It's fine.
Anyway, moving on. We're moving on.
We're getting banned on YouTube now for talking about porn.
No, I'm just saying. I figured out what we're gonna spend our first check on, and that's commissioning a shittily drawn picture of Bravo and Reinar touching. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Anyway,
so you immediately thought Bravo and Reinar?
Yeah, because I used the Hulk gif because I saw the Hulk gif of of the first Avengers. He looks and he looks at Black Widow, right? And there's always that first gif that everybody sees of just
him pounding his dick.
Yeah, into ScarJo, and it's like that's funny,
guys.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not we're
gonna bring it back. We're gonna run it back. We're not gonna.
I'm sorry.
I
needed to go off on that tangent.
One real quick diversion though. Why not Azalea and Lexi together? Why not? Why not them?
Because it's not funny. It's not recognizable. Everybody hates Bravo, and everybody recognizes Reinar.
You got funny happy person Lexi, and then you got super sad sulky Azalea. Like it's total like 69 yin yang shit going on here.
Is this on? I just want to make sure.
Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show.
There's just gonna be this part where JP actually goes in and edits this one instead of just Savad, and it's just gonna be us like talking sped up for 5 or 6 seconds.
I'm putting in a beep track.
Yeah,
I'm putting in a beep track and blurring stuff. I'm going all out on this episode, guys. I got 4 more days off. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so we were talking. What were we talking about? We were talking
about the data that you just already took down. There we go. Thank you. This is like this is
cool.
Gross, like in the best way. This is out of 177,000 games. I'm a stats person.
Since we last looked at.
I'm a stats guy. I love stats, and the amount of data that's now available on this game is about to get super scary.
Huh? Ain't that funny, Anthony? That's real fucking funny right there.
What? What's 69%?
Just the Stromae line going into this Icelander. That's real fucking funny right there.
Yeah.
So Icelander loses 33%, or only has a 33% win chance against Stromae.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you looking at the opposite way, or
no?
We're saying it's really good.
You get to be the hero.
You
are the only one,
obviously,
who
wins.
Who butt fucks her? Because this.
I just want to say though, Icelander and Foy, nice against Arachne, nice. Yeah. Totally nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Continue with this thing.
The amount of data that we now have available, we're only one step away from being able to actually put this into real stats software and start figuring and making our deck building a lot easier. And I personally can't wait because I hate having to just do the game of how does this feel, and I'd love to be able to actually have some data behind it.
Yeah. Totally.
You may want to make it, JP, so that's not zoomed in on the screen and it's the 4
Oh.
boxes. But
No, I know. I did that on purpose because I wanted to show.
For the sake of...
I wanted to show what we were talking about.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think this is super cool, and I think there was some surprising information in there.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this feels really... I think some of these stats are overinflated, and some of these stats are underinflated.
I mean, the ranging variance or whatever you want to say, like the degree of player in Talishar ranges from like all over the place. So I wouldn't really consider this. I mean, sure, it's good data to look at, but to have it as like a binding, like I need to follow this. No, don't do that.
Well, and I think it showed that like pretty much everyone's viable.
Yeah,
except for Leviathan.
There's
she's not leviable. From that data, she's not leviable at all.
I don't think she's. I think that the issue is that the deck hasn't just been built yet. Like, I think I think Bolton lacks the data for a good build too. I think there's a couple heroes on there that just not enough people are getting reps on those heroes, and it's going to be hard to get good data. But like the stuff on Icelander, that's good to know. The stuff on Oldhim and Dromai, Phi, like we start going down the list of some of the top tier heroes out there, and it's about to get weird.
Good.
Yeah,
everything looks good. Everybody seems good, and even compared to a couple weeks ago, we were shitting on Azalea. We literally said we don't think she's viable, and now Skullbones is up to what, $80?
More than
Skullcap. I think 60.
It's more than Skullcap.
I don't. Last I checked, it was at like 75, 80.
Pull it up.
All right, we're gonna
pull that stuff up, Jamie.
DCGplayer.com. Man, I really got to figure out how to hide my fucking web address bar. One word, okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Bam.
That doesn't seem right, but that seems right.
I don't know. Sometimes it's dumb where like white borders are more expensive than black border, which I don't get that, but whatever's.
I wanted to trade my crewneck for a white border tunic for so long, and then I pulled a rainbow foil, and I'm like, I don't want to play with this anymore.
Oh, it sounds like you got a lot of money hanging around.
Nah,
he's just lucky.
They're $230 right now. Spring tunics.
Wow,
That's...
Well, going into ProQuest, I can see why prices are going up. I know.
Why you click gold?
I know that.
I clicked rainbow. No. All right. Well. Look, somebody flexed on me down in Columbus with. It was either this one or the gold one, and I'm not sure which one because I looked at it and I went, "That's a lot of fucking money." I don't know how badly I'm getting flexed on right now.
Okay, we've been weird on this podcast, so I'm gonna point out something on the tunic art.
Let's get weird.
Okay, the way they shaded the front of her hair and put that piece of that flower in her hair, from far away it looks like she's wearing a baseball cap to the side. And so the first time that Theo showed me that card, I didn't have my glasses on, and I was like, what a weird card art.
Nope, I still don't see a baseball hat. Nope.
No.
It's there.
Nope.
If I like go fast,
dude, no way,
and
man.
I like squint with my shitty eyes, maybe.
Nope. Nope. Definitely not.
That was me.
All right, let's move on to something more.
Moving on.
Something more interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna rip some cards.
Yeah. Let's get some fab trivia going on in this bitch.
I've done zero studying since our last episode.
It's okay. I did.
New lore
I kind of have zero effort into the joyous occasion of being a new year. We're gonna spare some cards here.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Go on.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm not looking. It's behind my head, but there's no Marvel.
I don't have a full full list. Yeah. So let's get off the bat here with which set has the most cards? Not printed, but like in the set itself. You know.
Oh God.
Does history pack count?
No.
History pack. I feel like it did count. And
it doesn't. I looked at it, and since it's a accumulation of all sets or all three sets, I'm discounting that. So
okay.
So which first major, or not first major, but like which major set by itself, standalone or whatever, has
draftable set
the most cards?
Okay, so draftable set.
No, just in general.
In general, okay. Theo, my gut wants to say Monarch, and I'll tell you why. Because I only got 2 Belittles in an entire box of Monarch, and that tells me that there's a lot of cards in that set.
Yeah, I don't think it's Uprising.
No, I've got 87 copies of Brother in Arms.
I want to say it's between Monarch and Arcane Rising.
Yeah, it could be Arcane Rising. I don't feel good about either. I'm saying Monarch.
You want to do Monarch?
I'm thinking Monarch.
So that is correct.
Let's go!
Correct. Okay.
It's the most at 307 cards.
Hey,
did I get a cold foil there?
Is that a cold foil?
No, it's not a cold foil.
Well,
I'm watching the Twitch stream, so I had to wait a second.
Alright. And so to follow up, which set has the least amount? So there are 2 answers. If you give me one of them, you get.
It's got to be Crucible or Everfest.
It's got to be Everfest or Dynasty. Dynasty doesn't seem to have that many cards, but it did launch a whole. It's got to be Everfest.
You want to go? Let's go Everfest.
Let's go Everfest.
Like that's a safe.
Yeah, it's a safe one.
That is correct. You were both. Theo was actually correct with both.
Okay.
I am the most correct.
So Everfest and
there we go.
Everfest and Crucible both had 198 cards.
Okay.
So Uprising clocked in at 226, while Dynasty did 247.
Wow, I didn't realize it had that many.
Correct.
Wow.
Arcane Rising had 219.
I'm just trying to.
Look at that. We have 2 of those now, Theo. I pulled one.
So what 4 heroes are mentioned in Squeaker's Christmas Story?
Oh, JP, please tell me you know the Alchemist's name.
It's the new lore.
The new Alchemist? Alright, no. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. I've read it a couple times, and my brain just skips over it.
I mean, we can get 3 or 4. I just can't get the Alchemist.
Do we lose one for each character we don't have, or do we just lose one if we don't get all 4?
If you don't get all 4, you lose 1.
Well, I mean, we lose 2.
You lose. You lose.
Do the thing. Just do the thing. Tell us the answer. I don't know it.
No. It's Dash.
Okay.
It's Arachne.
Okay.
Yep.
It's Azalea.
Yep.
And it's Lydia?
Liliana?
It's not Liliana. Give a real answer. Because I'm really scared that I'm about to rip a legendary. Well, no,
you got 5 more seconds. No, you make it 3. Make it 3. So 3.
She's on the 2, E-Pot. That's all I know.
1. Lana Bell.
I was close. Okay. God damn it! It's a fucking foil.
Oh no! Oh no!
Fucking.
Yeah, like a big man can't rip cards over here.
We got a puncture and
what?
That's surgical extraction.
Was that a surgical extraction you just ripped? Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
It's a payday.
How much is payday going for?
$1.
Okay.
I got. Yeah, we saved Iron Song Pride. Fucking ripped up the other bitch.
Oh god. All right, last question.
That is the first
Majestic destroyed.
Yeah, that's the first one. Fucking.
It's $1.17 or some shit. It's worthless. Not worthless, but yeah. $1.16.
$1.16. All right.
So, what card has Lena Bell flavor text on it?
Did you just say it's EPOT?
Yeah, it's Energy Potion.
Wrong. Time Snap, bitch.
Who's on Energy Potion?
Not fucking Lena Bell. I have EPOT right here. I will read it to you. The flavor text on EPOT says side effects may include agitation, confusion, aggression, whatever that fucking word is, fever, and delirium. But if you look
at your camera to focus, put your hand behind it. There we go.
Point the tip and
Mad Cat.
But if you look at Time Snap here, it says, and only a slight chance of temporal dissociation, Lena Bell.
He was so confident.
He was, and I was like, I can't wait to rip this question right under your fucking feet. Hey, right. You got two out of the three correct.
Yeah.
And now you get to keep two other cards because we don't have another question. What are those cards?
I think you have to rip one of the two.
All right. So I got two cards here. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys.
Left.
This is this one.
That one, Anthony.
Whatever your left is, rip it.
Yeah,
this
just
do. My left.
Okay, yeah, do the thing.
Okay, I was like, I can't. Woo!
Just another.
Just another puncture.
Puncture.
What did you?
Cool.
The most important card in this entire set. Part the lips.
Oh
from
yeah.
Armory.
Labia Majora. What's up?
I was so hoping we'd fucking rip up a surgical extraction, and then I have to.
Yo, you were so sad, and then it turned out to be a payday.
Yeah.
We all got paid that day.
Foil.
Am I right?
Yeah, at least it wasn't the foil.
I don't know. I would have rather ripped that.
All right. So we did a little bit of
We talked about it.
Outsiders a little bit, with Lena Bell and the Christmas story was a Outsiders kind of piece. So let's get into the nitty gritty of Outsider speculation.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about here.
So we know that it is confirmed-ish through a supplier that there's going to be 4 heroes due to like the Dragon Shield hero sleeves. They said that here's hero 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
So we got 4 heroes. Assassin and Ranger have been confirmed, which is pretty cool.
So, do you think we're getting a new Ranger, or is it going to be same Rangers, same Assassin? Is someone getting a Starbow treatment? I mean,
there's some talk around. Go on.
Lore? What did the recent lore say? So recap the story for us, because there may be some of us who haven't read it, like me, and
me.
Can't read. Yeah. Like,
you're doing the heavy lifting here tonight.
Who's doing the heavy lifting?
You are.
Me?
Yeah, we just go
busy. He has a kid, and I've been too busy fucking losing my mind.
Well, I've been losing my mind too. It's the holiday season.
Yeah, but you're set on a deck.
Tis the season to get fucked up. You
haven't played 7 different decks in 3 different variations each in the last 4 days.
Yeah.
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. But anyway, all right. So there's been some talk. Obviously, James White has come out and said Azalea is going to be the tits, in Outsiders. So I'm thinking either it's going to be a talented Azalea, because like why would they re-release Azalea, or it could be a new Ranger, which I don't know if they would go in that route,
and have a third. I mean, unless it was like a Blitz only. It did like, a Benji.
Well, here's my theory right now. If Alchemist, because they mentioned in the story, if Elena Bell is an actual character in Outsiders, I think she would be the lone young hero, the only Blitz one, just for draftable sake, and have. I'm not sure if you would reprint Arachne, since you've already had the regular foiling or non-foiling and the rainbow foiling.
I mean, it's possible, because wasn't Icelander originally in Everfest like Blitz only?
Yeah,
correct. So it wouldn't be unheard of to reprint a hero. Yeah, like that.
But so with Everfest though, it was only the young hero. There was never an adult version. With Dynasty, we got the young and the adult hero. So I'm thinking there's probably going to be I think there's going to be a new assassin.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are going to be pissed off, I think, that you get a young and adult hero in the previous expansion set or supplemental set, whatever you want to call it. And then to get that same hero again in the the main set.
I was doing some thinking here, just because I was like, okay, how would that fucking work? So, I don't think in this draftable set you do a young hero that doesn't have an old hero counterpart, because
that's Lena Bell.
Well, how you are creating a set then that you were saying, okay, the next set is going to support them. Like if you're making that draftable set, you want it to where all heroes have some form of like feels good. You don't want it to be random. So like in Everfest, right? We'll use Everfest because that's the example. Bravo and Icelander. It wasn't a draftable set, but Icelander did get ice cards and Bravo didn't. But it's not like you had to worry about there being a certain amount of cards in the pack because it wasn't draftable. In this set, you do. So like you couldn't support if Lena Bell isn't draftable, or like isn't in the token slot. Is that what we're going with, right? Like she's at rare quality or majestic.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Right. So like you wouldn't be able to get away with that because you'd have all these potion cards to support her class, but you wouldn't be able to draft her. So
yeah,
it would effectively
it has to be in the token spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I think it's gonna I want to say it's a pseudo 4 hero draftable thing,
Yeah.
So it's like we get 4 heroes, but in reality there's only these 3 heroes that are draftable because, as James White said, he's like 3 heroes is great, and I'm like 3 heroes is fine. I like the 4th though because it gives a lot of opportunity to other people, and it doesn't really like punish you for pivoting late, or it's like, all right, if I don't focus in on one of these guys, then I'm kind of fucked.
So I mean, we were talking about like Welcome to Wraith the other day and how we drafted it, and we felt it was a really awesome set to draft, right? And like Welcome to Wraith lets you stay open for, you could because
there's a lot of generics in that set, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
You could stay open through Pack 2 if you really like into midway through Pack 2 before you were like, okay, I'm set in.
Yeah.
What if like during this set, it is a lot of generics, and it is this Welcome to Wraith set where like the stealth mechanic, is open to everybody. Because in the lore, were they sneaking around doing shit?
Well, let's not talk about that yet.
No. I think it is important because that's how they spoiled one of the cards, and that's how we got the stealth mechanic.
Right? That is correct. I was like trying to save that for like a whole thing to talk about.
Well,
yeah, I mean, is it possible that we get a? So, like, if we look at Uprising, the last draftable set, we did have that draconic portion that ate up a lot of what would have probably been like generic slots, but that was serviceable to 2 heroes. Are we? I mean, is it possible we get a talent of some sort out of that's going to provide some support? Because 4 heroes is pretty tricky, I think, for a draft. Making sure you get enough of what you need. I feel like you gotta commit pretty soon if there's not a lot of generics like you're talking about in Welcome to Wraith.
Yeah, so here's my take on that. So we had Uprising, all talents. There wasn't an untalented person there. Mm-hmm. Where it's like we come into the pits, it's like, all right, well, what kind of talents are we looking at? I think of the pits, I don't think of talents. I think of just like regular scrubs, or just like regular classes and that kind of stuff. There maybe there may be talents or whatever, but just like plain looking at it, I don't foresee that, because I'm just saying, like, I don't like to have one person have a talent and no one else, because like
you'd have to have 2.
Yeah, the idea is that if Azalea does get reprinted and if she is there and she does get the star of the show treatment kind of thing, it just seems busted to have this one person be the talent or whatever. And mm-hmm. I just don't. I think it's gonna be a 0 talented set. I think it's gonna be straight class.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, look at let's use some past sets here. It's just like what was cool and what wasn't cool. Welcome to the Wraith. Very cool. A lot of cards that see play in a lot of decks from that set still.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane Rising. Very cool set. No talents. A lot of cards that still see play. Not skipping over Crucible. Monarch.
Wait, who are the heroes in Arcane Rising?
Kano, Dash,
Viserai, and Azalea.
Okay.
Yeah. Very cool set. Monarch.
Viserai's in Shadow? Am I losing my mind? He's just Rune Chant, right? Or
no, Chain
was the Shadow. Got it. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
And then
two Shadow, 2 Light.
Yeah. And then Tails. Talented. It was a lot easier in terms of drafting because it shifted between all 3. They all shared from a certain point, but talented,
so like
and those 2 boxes aren't holding up in value compared to Arcane Rising and Welcome to Wraith.
That's also a printing issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say first few sets versus later sets in time, going like damn it. It's just like more and more people are starting coming to the game, so they got to print more. Mm-hmm. So
and Arcane Rising was that's an anomaly because it was printed during the pandemic. You're right there, and I'll concede that point. But they printed a fuck ton of Welcome to Wraith, right? Mm-hmm. Like that's still sitting at that $80 mark, whereas like Monarch collapsed to
$55. Yeah, for unlimited. Yeah, it's like $55-$60 for unlimited.
Unlimited Monarch?
Unlimited Monarch is like $55-$60.
Where the fuck do you see that at?
Everywhere.
Eternal.
That's what I paid. I paid $60 for my box.
Monarch. Yeah, let's just see here. Flesh and Blood. There you go.
$51.
Ooh.
Yeah, first edition.
Can we get a?
Yeah, I can still spend
$90.
I can spend $50 a ton of places or a ton of other things and cards.
I'm just trying to see if they got a case.
But... Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Prism Blitz deck is up to $15-$16. That's nice.
Yeah, the Blitz decks hold value.
Do they though? Do they? I was like, do they? Not really. Anyway, so get back on track here.
If you just type in Monarch case, it should come up.
Fuck you.
But anyway, so like without outsiders here.
Yeah, 206.
Potentially four heroes here. There's definitely gonna be a Ranger. I think it's gonna be Azalea. I think Assassin's gonna be something else because they already printed the adult and young version of Arachne, so I think it's gonna be a new Assassin. I want Lena Bell to be in there. I'd be shocked if it was a adult and young version of her. That'd be pretty dope. Mm-hmm. I think I would play her competitively
at
then. At
least in Blitz.
Yeah.
Well, maybe in Classic Constructed because her brewing potions and doing all that stuff is my profession. So like,
I can respect that.
Okay.
It's something I really want to play. If there was a brewmeister, sure, I'd fucking play him, but there isn't. Alchemist is what I got. And
wait till they bring in the Pandarans, and you can be a Pandaren monk who drinks beer to become a better fighter. Yeah, it'll happen.
It just reminds me of anime Yu Yu Hakusho, where the guy gets really the one fighter that's fighting Yusuke is he gets drunk, and the more drunk he gets, the better he fights. It's great.
And that's why I loved Baracho in Mortal Kombat. Because you'd fucking puke, you'd drink, puke, and then you'd light the guy on fire because your puke was that concentrated.
So what other two classes do you think there are? What would
Okay, so what hasn't gotten anything in a minute?
Not even that. Like, just...
I can tell you what I don't want. I don't want there to be any wizard. I don't want to give that thing...
No. There's not. It's not going to be wizard.
Yeah.
So James White already said that it's going to be straight melee combat kind of esque thing. Good old fashioned melee.
I mean,
okay, so
what about an adult like a reprint and adult version of the one warrior from oh god, what set is it? The one that does all the stuff Crucible. With money. Yeah, what's her name?
Sai? No, she will not be that. She resides in Volcor, so we've already been to Uprising. Also, if you look at the young heroes' names, if it says like, what is Kasai's full name? It's Kasai something, whatever's.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if it has a text after that, so like Kasai blah 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 or whatever,
it's never getting an
no
adult.
Go.
Okay.
Yes, that is 100% like young hero only. So like Everfest Icelander, it was just Icelander, or like Data Doll. It just says Data Doll MK blah blah blah. There is
Mark II.
Yes, but there is no comma after that. If there's no comma, then there's gonna be a fucking adult Data Doll.
Okay.
Hey,
well, I'm on that fucking train. I'm on that train, guys. Sorry. When we go to Metrics, Data Doll is gonna be the adult hero. I fucking can't wait.
I think something that they are going to have to address within the next couple sets is making sure that everybody gets some sort of upgrade, even if it's just like a really solid generic. Yeah. Every set, there's got to be at least a couple cards, at least one card that everybody wants to get their hand on for their deck.
Sure.
Of the last two sets, Uprising did that.
Yeah,
Uprising killed an entire legendary in Crown of Providence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Dynasty did it.
Dynasty didn't. I think they need to do I'm not even talking about equipment. I'm talking about physical cards in deck. You had tweeted the other day, Theo, about to stop asking for reprints of certain cards and start asking for better cards to be printed. And I think you hit the nail on the head.
Well, yeah, everybody wants goddamn Command and Conquer to be reprinted. Like, all right, well, we fucking had it in History Pack, and we just had it in Dynasty. Like,
just give us something better.
What more do you want?
I want something better than Command and Conquer, or comparable where it could eat up that slot. So now you have a choice. I think that's where they need to move, because if there's like Ninja and Warrior, what I've been focusing on lately. If there's nothing Ninja or Warrior worth having out of the next set, I'm not probably going to buy a box of it.
That's what I said about Dynasty, because there was fucking nothing. Nothing for Dromai except for those bullshit ashes.
I've popped like 10 packs of Dynasty. And like I was like, okay, I don't need really anything. I can source the 1 or 2 pieces I need out of here.
Wish I could say the same, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, given the shot of like buying packs, like I know I keep buying Dynasty packs for these flipping rips, but it's 10 cards, and also it'd be funny to fucking rip the Emperor.
Yeah, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, of course it's funny.
But like, given the option of like, hey, you can go buy a pack. What do you want to buy? I'm like, my first choice is History Pack.
Yeah.
So, like outside of that, it's probably gonna be like something I play, or it's gonna be Arcane Rising, just because the generics out of Arcane Rising are fucking fire.
Yeah.
Like, give me a reason to crack packs. Make it like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, just like a generic weapon, or not a generic weapon. Fucking that'd be stupid because we already have Talishar.
No, we need more than just goddamn Talishar. But anyway. That's another fucking rant for another goddamn day.
That's for...
Yeah, I think, that's what they need to do. Because, like, I haven't played that much during Dynasty, other than on, like, Talishar. Like, I haven't been to too many armory events post-release. And, like, I'm not really... Like, nothing about Dynasty excited me for the game. Like, Uprising was exciting. I thought Uprising was a pretty good set. All things considered.
Yeah.
Well, you also started during that, and that's a little biased.
It is a little biased, but I mean, I think it was the drafts were really good out of it. The drafts, it created a really good RTN season. Like, that was a good set. Dynasty just kind of was this. I mean, we talked about it. It was pretty set.
I think it's now. But I'm sure it's going to be like an Everfest, where we have... No? You're shaking my head? You're shaking your head now, but hold on.
Finish your thought.
It's going to be an Everfest where, right now, we only have that one fucking card. This round's on me. It's $14 fucking dollars, but just fucking wait. There's going to be... What?
Keep going. Teklo Pounder's out of Everfest, too.
Yeah, no, it's gonna skyrocket too. Once Dash starts winning and she wins like a fucking title or whatever the fuck, that's gonna jump a bunch too.
Yeah. There's a lot of good cards. There's a lot of those good cards out of Dynasty, or out of.
Where?
We don't know that yet.
Everfest.
There we go.
Like, I don't know. I'm blanking on them, but like there's stuff that I saw in Blitz out of Everfest. I mean, Everfest had Blood on Your Hands, right?
I think that was Crucible War.
God damn it. Is it Blood on Her Hands? Blood on Her Hands. Really making me do this right now. Just like, yeah, Everfest.
What? Okay. Really?
Yeah. So that card right there fucking ruined my skirmish season.
Yeah, that card fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Teklo Pounder. There's obviously the Skullcap reprint. God, what was the reprint?
Yeah.
That just got like Huh?
No, there was no reprint in Dynasty. There was a reprint of Skullcap in this set. Which
there was a reprint in Dynasty that you're blanking on. The Fabled is a reprint.
Yeah, saying like the only reprint was the Fabled.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just a bad set.
We saw Bravo. We saw Starvo out of there, which was
saw major impact.
Fucking bonkers.
Yeah, it was stupid. But after it went away,
sees play in Dash.
No, I think you're right.
There's Guardians cards.
I don't think anyone is disagreeing with you that Everset Fest was a good set. I just don't see it happening for Dynasty.
Until they release that PvE mode, because you look at a lot of these cards and you go,
also,
this isn't for real play. This is for leveling up your hero.
How the fuck did we get here? What?
We were talking about.
We were yelling. I was yelling about something.
He was Theo was yelling about something. We went off the rails. But
anyway, back on the rails here. Outsiders, real quick. So there's only 4-ish classes that they mentioned in there. So they got Mercenary, which could be the potentially next new class.
For the record, really quick, we were talking about every hero getting some upgrade in every set. That's how we got there. That's how we got to Dynasty being a horrible set. Sorry, we can continue. We can move on now.
Just saying, like Outsiders had like in the pits, they have Mercenary, Assassin, Information Trader, and Apothecary / Alchemist or whatever you want to call it. Those are like the main classes, if you will. Mm-hmm. And then there's the group of gangs and stuff like that. So there might be like maybe factions or like subsidiary like class or whatever, like, oh, this is fucking an assassin blank or whatever, Jawbreaker or whatever, because if you look at the lore here, the Torch gang of pyromaniacs and all that blah 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 blah. So that girl that we saw in like kind of like the lead image, if you will, is part of the Torch clan. Yeah, so she's part of that Torched. So maybe she's not going to be a character. I know that for sure. But It's like maybe we have all these gangs and all these other factions with the class.
I mean,
I like that.
That would be similar to talents.
Yeah, it's not, but it's not talents though. It'd be like it's their factions though.
It would be like playing Horde or Alliance or Monsters in Warcraft. You could play a Death Knight blue, Alliance blue, and you wouldn't get access to, I don't know, Thrall.
Mm-hmm.
I can't Mazukan. There we go, Mazukan for some of you old heads out there. But you'd still have access to all your class
Nobody's
abilities.
Listening, so...
Yeah, they're going to go back and go, remember when he talked about Mazukan?
Yeah. My dick got so hard.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But like, if you took that, then you could draft, I don't know, the gang slot instead of whatever the carnival slot. It's the gang slot. So like,
exactly.
2 packs where it's like, oh, you could either get red flavor or blue flavor, and like you could play it all. Obviously, one class could be better for blue, but you could easily make red work, red or green work. I like that, and it's almost like elements, but it's not binding, and any class can take it.
Exactly. It's just like
I like
that. That would be cool.
That's why we keep you around, Anthony. For you to
I have so many ideas, man. Like, don't worry. Like, it's fine. And like,
go apply to LSS, man.
Like, I just want this to be a good draft experience. Like, I hear 4 heroes, and I'm like,
well, I'm sure it will.
Maybe I hope so. I think that's because they're gonna force us to draft it, and I don't want to have to skip draft night.
Right, and so like, just kind of trying to think off the top of my head, like with the whole idea here, just like saying like, what if for draft purposes there are a bunch of overlaps and stuff like that. So it's like you can play this card. So kind of like Royal, it's like, hey, like you do this such and such, but if you're flavor text or gang related or whatever, you do this instead. in addition to that, or maybe just that, kind of like that thing. If and or.
That could be cool. That could be cool.
I really like that.
I
really fucking like that.
We're gonna find out we're just totally wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, there's 4 heroes on shitty Xmas present. There's
there
Arachne,
are.
There's Azalea, there's Alchemist chick, and there's Dash back there.
But this is the fun, though. This is where I just like thinking about where the direction is going, and I just hope it's not Socks again.
Yeah. It could literally be these 4, and just it'd be easy, gang. It'd be really fucking easy just to make some art of this.
My thing is, though, it can't be Dash, though. It cannot be Dash.
It could be. I mean, it could be.
Why not?
She doesn't fit. She's the only one that doesn't fit.
Unless
she's got combat. There's literally a card here where it's like, why my steam propelled hammer could increase mining efficiency by up to 38%, and the dude swinging a fucking hammer.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking mean dick. We can all improve our fucking efficiency, sure, but that doesn't mean anything.
What if Dash got the Starvo treatment? And she's now a melee hero. Boom.
She's not.
We did it.
She does not fit canonically in the pits.
Well, that's your fault for reading.
I know.
Yeah. How dare you? You come
pits
here
and metrics
and use your information and knowledge.
Different. Yes, they are connected. They share the same space, if you will, but like. And sure, in the story, they're connected, which I was kind of surprised that Dash was in the pits, milling about, doing whatever the fuck she's want to do, because she's a rebel and she doesn't give a fuck. But she's a metrics person, and she will be in the metrics main booster set standalone. She will be there, or. If not, then another mechanologist character. Suppose I don't know, but
so this to me sounds like my prediction of Command and Conquer skyrocketing, what I mean by that is win or lose, it's getting clipped and put into a future podcast, whether you were right or wrong. If you're right and it's not Dash, it's like he told us it wasn't gonna be Dash. But if it is Dash...
Holy fuck balls.
Yeah.
How?
Because I told you that's what was going to happen.
Do I sell these or again.
Not? Yeah, sell them. It's a joke. No. I told you that this was going to happen, and you guys both said, you're crazy. I said, fucking Fable is going to be over $400, and it's going to drive the price up to $100 a piece.
Okay, so Anthony, you're now learning why I fucking want to punch JP in the face sometimes.
Because I fucking get it.
Well, listen here, little cuck. I made a good deal. That's all that matters. Yeah, so
you did.
I don't care.
Deal.
$50.
So like at the end of the day, I'm still making a bunch of money for that playset of $150 of 3 cards.
Yeah. I'm unsurprised. Nuts. It's out of control. And like I'm not even at this point, I'm just going to wait for the next best thing because I'm not paying $100 a card for 3 block.
So here's the thing. I don't think there is gonna be the next best thing. It's like the next best thing was Erase Face, and look at fucking where that's at.
Well, yeah, if Erase Face is a block 3, it's debatably better.
But
I think it's.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. No one's gonna ever print a block 3 do that fucking shit. Like, no. Like, no.
Like, best case scenario, it just gets banned.
That is not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
So I think a race face is gonna be more valuable as time goes on. I think it's
of course.
One of those sleeper pieces that just starts creeping up to $25, $30, whatever.
Well, like Dash,
right
fucking gone, dead.
Oh my god, I am so like.
Yeah,
you're so fucked.
I'm
had
floating.
That hit the other day, and it sucked.
Yeah, dude, I'm playing Fi. It's a bad day.
Like
when none of my shit can get going
for a race face.
Yeah, is it at $8? Guys, we need to buy 100 of them. Because the second that
I opened
I
opened so many race faces in my 3 cases, I just was like, "Do you want this card anymore? You can have it. I don't care." I had like 6 or 7 race faces, and I was like, "I'm fucking good."
I mean, do you have any left? I'd love a playset.
I have my own playset, so fuck off.
This was a $25 card.
No, I got.
Tight.
I think I have 5. I think I have 5 more.
Because I pulled 1 in my 1 box.
I think I've pulled 4.
I think if that's a block 3, it does what Crown of Providence did to Skullcap.
I think if that was a block 3, auto include. Don't care.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever. Yeah.
At least 2 in a sideboard, just because I may be running up against Ranger or Dash.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it screws with everybody. Who doesn't? Who doesn't it screw?
Dromai,
Icelander, because Icelander just goes fuck you. I do my stuff before.
And Dromai's awesome because doesn't fucking care. She gives no fucks.
It doesn't take away Dragon, does it?
Nope.
No.
It just takes away the Draconic and the Illusion.
Yeah, Dragon is to. So the way I explain it whenever I get a judge call on it is, erase face affects stuff to the left of the dash. Dragon is on the right side of the dash.
Yeah.
So it goes blah 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 blah, dash. Blah,
Don't give a fuck.
Does it screw up passing Mirage? Does that say illusionist action?
Yeah, it fucks that up.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that's not that big of a deal. Yeah. But I mean, I think that that is definitely not a $9 card, if it's a 3 block.
Oh no,
that'd be a $40, $50 card.
So I was about to say, are we about to try and pump and dump this? Like,
we need to buy 100. We need to buy 100 erase faces, and then when the podcast is big, we unload all the erase faces. Just kidding, we're not doing that.
The person that's listening to this, just buy a bunch, and then
we need a rat hole.
I hurt my wrist.
Is it the broken one?
Yes.
Bro.
I went like this.
Stop doing dumb shit. Anyway.
But yeah, I think the only thing that we can do about Command and Conquer at this point is we just fucking ban it.
Yeah. So, anyway, speaking of dumb shit, though, so stealth is going to be a new mechanic, which I'm sure it's going to be fucking silly.
Yeah. We have no idea what it does, right? Like, there's no,
literally no idea. So we're about to figure it out.
Do we have something where when you play it out, like what is that card? It would, I would be smart if I fucking
pulled all this stuff up.
So Razor's Edge says that if it is it's an attack reaction, if for your attack had stealth this turn, then it gains +3.
Okay, so it's not like
no, it doesn't say anything on the bottom.
It doesn't say like play this out of arsenal, because that was my thinking, was like you have to play the card out of arsenal, and then that's how it gets its stealth mechanic.
Okay.
Like,
unless it's a token, it's like we got aim counters. Why can't we have stealth counters?
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
and then it can't be blocked. Like that. That's what I think. Like that's what I think. Stealth would have to be something like it can't be blocked by certain things.
Yes, that was my theory as well. It's like I think stealth would either be since we've been having this overpower mechanic where overpower is you can only block with one attack action card. So I'm thinking, what if stealth goes above that and says it's just kind of like a command and conquer where it's like can't use defense reactions.
Mm-hmm. Or you must block with X amount of cards if you want to block. Like you can't block with just one.
So I'm reading this card,
mm-hmm.
and I swear I just see stealth cards being like, if you play this out of Arsenal, X, Y, and Z happens, and I think cards like that just target. Like that's what it's going to be, and you're going to be able to buff it where you get bonuses when you know.
Yeah, and so here's my thinking is that we're gonna have a new hero. We're gonna have a new assassin person, and her thing is gonna be stealth. Like how. What's that?
Because we don't know if it's a he or a she. They're right on the card. It's gonna be Arachne.
No, it's not gonna be Arachne. It's gonna be a new assassin. We've talked about this already.
I know.
If you rewind back 20 minutes into this episode,
and then she's just fucking getting slammed by Hulk, and I want that.
Yeah, and if they're not 69 and I'm disappointed. But my thing is, I think it's going to be a new hero. Their mechanic is going to be stealth, or because like how look at Sandscour bow, great bow, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
With how if it's faced up in the arsenal, it gains a name counter. So I think their hero is going to be stealth, and I'm going to go with JP's idea of playing an arsenal. So if this hero plays something for an arsenal, it gains stealth.
So Theo's idea, not mine. I had no idea about this.
Oh, well then fuck you. So Theo's idea of that you play this in the arsenal and you gain stealth.
Should have just been like, yes, effort. Anthony. My idea. Yep. Fuck Theo.
Oh, you are so fucking smart.
Just a goddamn genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool that we got a leak this early. Set's not supposed to drop till what, March?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, did you see how they leaked it?
It was like in the lore piece, right?
It was a period in the lore piece.
Okay.
One little period that you had to click to go get this image.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is really
Talk
fun.
about stealth.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I know where you live, man. I'm just saying. You make another bad joke like that, I know where you live.
Fucking do something about it then.
I'm just gonna go commission more Flesh and Blood Rule 34.
Yeah, okay? that's what I fucking thought. That's what I fucking thought.
You know,
it's gonna happen.
I think that logically brings us to a pet project of Theo's, because we have crossed the hour mark, and so we should probably work towards wrapping this up. And this is the best way to wrap this up.
So Anthony, how much? So I guess this is for anybody that's listening this far, but you are kind of aware of what happened, right? That do you know what exactly happened for that meeting?
Why don't you play the clip?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you play the clip? Anthony, you're going to get to see that.
What are we talking about?
This is the intro to Theo's pet project. There's no sound, but just watch the video.
Yep. That's a thing.
Did I blink?
Yeah, you blinked. You blinked.
Yeah, okay. you blinked and it was gone.
It was gone.
All right, that's blink and you miss it.
Blink and you miss it. If you missed it, go back. You'll see it.
Yeah. put my body on the line. Yeah, there. Okay, I blinked.
Yeah. So now that we're talking about In Memoriam.
It's a new video dropping tomorrow.
All right.
For New Year's Eve, a little send off to all the cards that got banned this year from Theo. Very drunk.
But so talking about In Memoriam, why don't we take a look back at this year in Flesh and Blood? Like,
good year. That's all I can kind of say. Is good year. Like, I think this was good for the game.
Yeah, I mean, this was my first year into Flesh and Blood, and I mean, didn't start the whole year off in Flesh and Blood, but like from March on, I have really enjoyed playing and really enjoyed the community. Met so many great people.
What's up?
Met
great. Us.
Yeah, no, you guys are like
later in the shit.
You guys are really good friends of mine now. Like I've no, it's great that I have met you guys, come in contact with you, and like we became close friends. I cannot say enough at how grateful I am at this game to make more friends. God, I need more friends. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's been like, all right. Here's my soapbox time.
We all got some.
These last couple of years have obviously like been fucking wild. Like the pandemic fucking locked us in our houses and we couldn't do shit. And we got super isolated, and like some people, we obviously got closer to some of our friends, and some of our friends we realized were shitbags. But this game has done such a good job of providing an environment of where you can literally not know anybody and go show up on a Thursday night, a Friday night, and you can go and be welcomed among this crew, provided you're not a shitbag. And like, but everybody everybody that plays this game is super welcoming and like is super awesome. And even when you go to some of these major events, a lot of the time nobody gives a shit. Like, yeah, it's cool, but like when we went to Columbus, I didn't know anybody outside of you, Anthony, but like once we left the little, like we started talking to people, like I love those guys. Like I love Hank from Goblin Reserve. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't even know he made videos. I just started talking to him and he was cool.
Me neither, man.
I didn't even know he, like he's awesome. I didn't even know who he was or like any of those guys that we went to memories. Like you could have told me any of them and now they're just good friends to me.
Yeah. We did not make any memories that night.
Yeah, we lost a few. But this game has provided such a welcoming environment to everybody. And it's growing at such a rate and picking up the slack from some of these other places that, like, these players are feeling dejected and lost. And now they get to experience a game that actually cherishes them, and the people making this game care about the people playing this game. And I think that's super awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a super accepting community. And that's been the best part of it. And, like, granted, I haven't been able to go to any of the like big events, any calling to Battle Hardens, but even just in like playing the RTN season, Theo, you and I went out to Grand Rapids. We took a 3.5 hour drive to go play in a tournament. Like, all good experiences, and I've played a lot of games, and there are quite a few games, card and tabletop, where you see a lot of people outside silently hitting their vapes. And that's the community.
Fucking douche.
And they're just, and like no one's talking to each other. Everyone's there, and like it's not a super welcoming community. And everyone's chatting before the tournament. We're all having a good time. Our Discord sometimes has hundreds of messages in like random channels that have nothing to do with Flesh and Blood. It's just us all shooting the shit. And that's really cool compared to a lot of the other communities that float around in this space.
It's great. It's great.
Like, we made I
brag about it because it's true. Like there isn't a fucking following like this, whether it be Pokemon, World of Warcraft, oh God, what am I blanking on right now?
Magic.
40K, Magic.
Magic is who I was shitting on with the whole everyone silently hitting their vapes. Just I want to make that clear. You guys know. I didn't understand. I want you guys to know it was me. Yeah, Magic fans. I'm talking about you.
We'll go play. We'll go play a game at the next. Well, I guess I won't be able to play a game. But when we were down in Columbus, we could have played the game of Magic player or Flesh and Blood player, and I would have batted 1,000.
Oh, 100%.
Anthony, it wouldn't even have been close. But yeah, the friends that this game makes is truly something remarkable.
Yeah, in a game that's pretty accessible,
and pretty competitive,
and very competitive. And I've gotten on my soapbox a few times, at least privately, probably on the podcast, about some of the prices in our space. But even then, with a welcoming community, I know that there are a bunch of guys at our group where they're not charging what I'd be paying online for those pieces. And so that does make it a lot more accessible because we're all trying to help each other out. And that makes the game even more accessible, especially in a game that is a legacy format. There is no rotation, so some cards are just going to be by their nature more expensive. Having a community to source pieces from, I've never bought a card off of TCG Player, and I have 2 or 3 completed decks. Never had to buy one. I've always been able to go through our community to get the pieces I need, and that's a really cool thing.
Lucky for you.
He's a bitch. What can I say?
Yeah. So as we looked in your review, let's talk about what we have goals or what we're trying to do for next year. Whether Flesh and Blood or just in general.
So why don't we do Flesh and Blood and then we'll do our in general?
Yeah, go for it.
Theo, you want to start us off?
I don't know. My life's going pretty good right now. Maybe move out of the place that I'm currently at. But
nice.
All
right.
Start a gaming house.
That's not Flesh and Blood things, but yeah, that's cool.
Well, I was like, all right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, with her, move out of here with her. Yeah. Flesh and Blood, though, I want to get to more bigger events. And I also want to place in some of these more local events that isn't a skirmish. It's still wild to me that I took second at a skirmish event, not really being super deep in the game yet.
Yeah, and so stop fucking around.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh shit, I can do this. And then I fucking shit the bed the last skirmish season because it was draft, and I hadn't had draft practice in this game yet. But I'd really love the top 8, ProQuest or RTNs. That's my goal, is to get a top 8 finish.
Mm-hmm. Mine right now is I'm shooting for top 8 RTN. That my pie in the sky goal is winning an RTN. But getting top 8 in RTN would definitely be a step in the right direction in terms of Flesh and Blood. In terms of in general, I got some projects in the works. So looking forward to putting out a lot more content, Flesh and Blood related and outside related. And more on that later.
Yeah. Mine is either I've been trying to qualify for Pro Tour. That'd be cool. Or just winning a ProQuest. But, obviously that entails qualifying for Pro Tour. So yeah, I think my main focus is just trying to qualify for Pro Tour. It's really shitty that there's only one this year. probably going forward now, from the sounds of it. So, really gonna get my game on. But yeah, so that's my goal. I just that or maybe winning a few more armories or whatever. Just trying to get more comfortable with stuff. But yeah, that's my goal so far.
Awesome. Well, it's been a good year, boys. We got lots more podcasts to put out. We got to get to that 1,000. So, it's...
I was like, what? So, what are? Do we have any regular goals for real life?
Well, like I said, fucking get out of the place that I'm at.
Mine is I got a project in the works. I'll be talking about it. You'll definitely hear about it.
I didn't realize we were combining both of those together. Cool.
Yeah, I think we're off to a good start though. We're gonna have a good year.
Right. Anthony, what's your
what's yours? What's your life goal?
Oh, not to beat myself up too much, but just try to be a better partner, husband. Just trying to be more thoughtful. Definitely want to be a better friend, or just like I don't want to say a better person. Like I am fine for who I am, but like communication wise, I'm not the best. I need to be better about that. So that's another thing. Those can go on and on, but like my main two focuses are just being try to be better partner for my wife, and just try to be more communicative, responsive to other people out there, because there's so many times where I just get busy or whatever, and then it's like fucking days and weeks where I respond to people and I'm like, whoops.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very, very heartfelt. I can't imagine a better way to end it right there than be a better person to your partner and your loved ones, and
exactly
talk more, or unless you're stupid, in which case say less.
Yeah, be a good person, unless you're playing against Icelander. Then fuck them.
They deserve
every bad thing coming to them. I hope they step on a Lego.
Of a shit they are. Yeah. They are the colostomy bag.
Yeah. All right.
With that, we will see you probably next year, which I fucking hate that. Even though I keep saying it. I keep saying it all the fucking time, and I'm like, God, this doesn't get any fucking better.
No, it doesn't. Keep an eye out for In Memoriam dropping tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
In the meantime, though, you can find us on Twitter or in other Discords. Salty Seacat 33 on Twitter, or regular Salty Seacat in Discord.
I'm Will Wright for food. You can find me on Twitter at JohnPaul_Taylor.
I'm Theo, and I'm not sure which Twitter handle I've been given out, but we're gonna go with CallXMeXTheo.
There we go.
I don't know which one I've been saying the last couple weeks.
Or you can shout us out at Flippin' Ripped on Twitter.
Yeah, I shitpost on that account a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
If you like shitposting, follow our Twitter.
Yeah.
All right.
Or Rule 34 commissions. I don't know. Later!
Yeah.